Now that we unlock the glutes a little bit, we're going to go into an iron cross, a bent knee iron cross, which is basically a little mobility drill for the lumbar spine. What you're going to do, lay down flat on your back, bend your knees as if you were going to do a crunch, and then we're just going to drop the knees side to side. All right? Keys with this one you're going to watch, keep your knees together, excuse me, and then also you want to keep your palms down. Do not let your hands come off the ground as you drop your knees. Also, final point, when you drop your knees, you're going to look your head in the opposite direction. So my back is flat, hands down, feet and knees together. I'm dropping to the left, looking to the right. Hold for a second or two, come back the other way. Hold for a second or two. You could also pick up the speed once you feel like you're starting to get warmed up. But always start slow and get a feel for the movement. Next up is an old track and field favorite for a warm-up exercise. It's the rollover into a V-sit. Basically, you're going to roll back like you're trying to touch your toes to the ground behind you. Then you're going to come forward into a V. I really like this one because we're really taking a global approach. We're getting the low back, the glutes, the hamstrings, the groin, but also this is something that you could start becoming a little more dynamic with. If you have a sweat cracked, we use this one for all of our pre-game warm-ups, but again, even earlier in the warm-up like we're doing right now, you could take your time with it. You could assist on the way back by grabbing your calves and pulling. If you need, you could start slow, reach. Then you could pick up the pace a little bit, try to reach a little further. Each time I come forward, a little further. Each time I come forward, bigger V, a little more dynamic. Okay, next in the series, we're going to perform mountain climbers. Mountain climbers are a great mobility drill to really increase the range of motion, open up your hips, your hamstrings, your groin. Again, this is another great pre-workout or pre-sprint drill that you could really get dynamic with it. But in the beginning, I want you looking more for the range of motion before we get into really trying to increase the speed. So you can do these both inside your arms or outside. We're going to go outside the elbow just to get a little more of a dynamic stretch on the groin for the sake of this warm-up, okay? So it's a narrow-handed push-up position. Back is flat. I'm going to drive one knee forward in this manner, sink down a little bit to get a little increase of stretch on that back hip flexor. The back glute is tight. I drop down, and then I exchange. Exchange. And then I can get a little more